What is up, guys? This is Dylan from Yagamoto representing Team PDX, and today we have another deck profile store championship winning from my boy Nathan, playing Trafalgar Law. All right, Nathan, go ahead and get into that deck profile for me.
All right, pretty standard. A little scuffed. I need to put my other pre-release Bonnies back in, but 4 Bonnies, you can't not play that. 4 Veggies. I see people cutting down on the Veggies, but Veggie is just too good, and it helps with swapping into Luffy sometimes if you don't have the Bonnie. It does come up. It sucks when you don't have Bonnie, but Luffy carries the game, so we got 4 Namis. Great searcher. I see a lot of people cutting this too, and I think that just adding more cards to hand is like the best part of Law. So you can't go wrong, especially whenever it searches a blocker. That is the best thing in the game, actually. It's just so broken. Being able to turn a 1-drop into another 1-drop that's a blocker, just free value. And then obviously we have the 2Ks. The 2Ks are just too good. Makino isn't really as good because you can only really buff up Nami. You don't really want to commit any other way, and usually you don't want to commit with this too much anyway, so... but the Otama does come in clutch quite often. Moving on, we got the 2 Curlies, or the 4 Curlies. Curly's really good. You have 15 targets. 15 targets is great. Being able to search the Nami, even the Chopper. Sometimes you need the 2K. Sometimes you need the Otama. So just being able to drop this and like find something you need is really good. The Brook is so good for the aggression. You just want to push for damage as early as possible. And dropping this turn 2, swinging for 7 with Law is so good. You don't really have to commit anything. He just refunds himself. Actually so goated. 4 Zoros. I'm thinking about cutting this down to 3, but 4 is doing me pretty well. The only thing that sucks is he doesn't have a counter, but like, it's Rush Zoros. You have to respect him. Missing the 3rd championship promo, but this Robin is crazy. So much pressure. It's searchable off of the Nami, which makes it even better. Better than Vista for sure, and with Otama you can pop 5s. Just a lot of really good value there. And then we got 4 Laws. You can't not play this deck without it. Law is just too good, too much value. And then the Restand Law, you don't want 4. 4 gets really cloggy. It's nice that it's a 1K counter, but a lot of times you don't really want it clogging your hand up. So we also have the Basil. I did swap it out for 1 other card, but I was running 2 for the event. And the 2 didn't really come up. A lot of times it's just kind of like bait for removal, you know, Sakazuki or something, just trying to get rid of the Hawkins over the Law. Because you'd rather have this stick than this stick a lot of times, but at the same time, Hawkins is just insane pressure. Then we have the 2 Rush Luffy's. This card won me like all of my games. Always so good. This card swings for game every time. It does suck whenever it sits in hand if you draw bad, but whenever you need it and it's there, it is insane. And then just the 1 of Rad Beam.
1 Rad Beam.
1 Rad Beam. You don't need 2, don't need 3. Just the 1 is nice. A lot of times, actually, I found that I would have rather had a body instead of the Rad Beam, so I'm not entirely sold on it yet. But being able to block 9K or 8K with 1 is really nice. So
Did that 1 Rad Beam ever come up?
it did come up a couple times, which was really nice, but there was a time where it came up where I wish it was a body instead, when I could have swapped into something else. So it did prevent me from shambles, but it also saved me in a couple games, so it's a toss-up right now. But overall, I think the deck was crazy. The deck's insane still. I'm only running like 8 set 2 cards, so the deck is so much fun. It's still really good, and I love the potential with it.
For that Basil Hawkins, what did you swap it into, like, moving forward?
So right now I have it as the 1K Nami, just because it just allows for more aggression. You just put something under it. A lot of times you're going to want to combine it with the Robin, because you could just play this, put this under it, and then you know, you get the free pop and a 5K. The other thing is that this refunds itself, and then every turn after, because most of the time they're not going to pop this, it just sits on board. And it's just really good because it's just a consistent, every turn you're getting 1 Dawn under your stuff. So you might not think that it'd be worth it, but even like you can just make it like to where Brooke can swing for 5 with this and 1 Dawn. It's really good. I'm only running the 1 right now, but I think I might bump it up because I'm liking it a lot. So.
What were your matchups like, and how big was the tournament?
It was a 32-person tournament, so I hit cap for the championship. My first round was red-green Luffy. Had to show him what the better red-green deck was. Second round was Nami. Man's hit the 3,000 worlds on me and double Mihawk, so I was kind of sweating for a little bit. He was putting all my laws on the bottom. He got rid of my Hawkins. Really frustrating, but we made it through. I know, and then... I faced 2 Luccis. Round 3 was Lucci. He had me sweating the whole time. He had the Sakazukis. Man was swinging with his Borsalinos. It was crazy. Round 4 against Big Mom. He ended up getting a lot of events in hand, so rushing him down early kind of helped. He didn't get to replenish a lot of his life, which made it really advantageous for me. And then the finals, it was a crazy game.
It was against Lucci again, right?
It was against Lucci again, yeah. And I ended up killing him while he still had 3 life left. So it was pretty insane. This deck can... his biggest mistake was he left Rush Luffy on board. And I got to swing with it twice thanks to Law. So it was just free money there. But I know that he couldn't have done anything about it. So it is what it is. But overall, the deck was crazy. Very consistent at the whole tournament. And it was awesome. I had a good time.
Yeah, well, man, your deck list looks awesome. Look at that, we got 2 of these now. And thank you so much. And if you guys like the content, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to swing for game.
Swing for game.